fellow guitar pickers! This is kpnash with yet one more Rockabilly guitar finger picking, not really Travis picking episode, this time Gone by Carl Perkins. And before we proceed learning all of the guitar parts from this song, let's check out the second solo. Well, let's start with the accompanying part, with the riff, which goes like this. Obviously, it's a blues progression in the key of A, so the chords here are A, D, and E. Let's start with the easy part, D and E. So for D, Carl Perkins uses this chord. This is D9. But during the vocal parts, he simply plays the alternating bass line on the bass notes of this chord, which goes like this. And during E chord, obviously the same chord shape, same pattern, just 2 frets higher. Oh, go down the line, and now we are coming to A, and on A it starts getting interesting. Carl plays this pattern. What's this? So it's not really a proper A chord. 2 strings, 3rd and 4th, on 4th fret, with bass notes. Bass notes are open A and open E strings. So once again, slow, with a bend. Well, it must be my gal, just don't look like that. And here, just some sort of improvisation, alteration, like pull off to the same 2 strings, 3rd and 4th, on 2nd fret, and again 4th fret with the bend. And this pattern he plays during the whole song. And here comes the first solo. It starts with this lick. So left hand is pretty easy. A major chord, and we will be adding F sharp on 2nd string, 7th fret, and therefore this A major becomes A6. And when picking, we will be adding this note using hammer-ons and pull-offs. Hammer-on, hammer-on, pull-off. Now to the right hand. It is way more interesting. Look here. Let me try it with a count. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And just for a record, the bass line, so the bass notes that I play with my thumb, go like this. Low A, high A, E, E, A, E. As you might remember, I've mentioned that It is not quite a Travis picking solo. Yeah, that's because if you play Travis picking, you play the bass line quite differently, like alternating bass. Also, you do it continuously on every beat in a bar, every beat in every bar. But as we will see pretty soon, Carl Perkins was not doing that. Sometimes he was skipping the second beat of a bar, sometimes he was skipping the third beat of a bar, sometimes he was playing only on 2 and 4 with his thumb. We will see it in a minute. Second lick. It goes like this. Left hand. In the left hand we have this chord. This is a very strange form of A6. And the lick goes like this. So, as you can see, left hand just keeps this chord, nothing more, nothing less. Right hand goes like this. One, two, three, and four. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, and again for a record, the bass line in the first bar, it is still kind of Travis picking continuous bass that goes on every beat, although also quite a strange line, I would say. Goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is A, E on third string, E 1 octave lower on fifth string, again A, fourth string. And in the second bar, Carl plays the bass line, if I can really call it a bass line, only on 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the strange thing about this part is that Carl played this E on third string first with index finger on and then 2 and 3 and 4. Looks pretty strange but sounds good, and that's Carl Perkins, that's 50s Rockabilly. Okay, next lick. Here the harmony of the song moves to D, and Carl Perkins plays this chord shape, if I can call it a shape. It looks like a minor chord, a minor arpeggio, but in reality these are topmost notes of D9 chord. And by the way, we will see shortly that in the second bar, on the first beat of the bar, Carl Perkins' thumb plays this note, open D, which really makes it kind of a D9 chord. Kind of. I don't know if actually he picked this D by accident or if it was intentionally, but who cares? So the lick goes like this. Left hand, once again, this chord, if we can call it a chord, and 2 extra notes, C, first string, 8th fret, and B, first string, 7th fret. Now, right hand. Oops, I did it wrong, because I've played bass notes, not really bass notes, but notes with my thumb on every beat, while in the second bar Carl actually skips the third beat of the second bar with his thumb. So the bass line goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just third string. First bar of this lick. The second bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. No note on 3. So let me try it once again, and maybe with a count. I don't know actually if I'll manage to play it and count at the same time, but let me try. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Wow! I've almost done it, just one tiny mistake. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Alright, the next lick, back on A chord, and again the chord is simple. This A and adding C with a microband on first string 8th fret. And the lick sounds like this. So, in the second bar, our familiar A6 chord. Sorry. Pull off, hammer on. Now right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here on 4 I'm releasing all of the notes with my left hand. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the bass line, the thumb part, in the first bar Carl skips the second beat, and in the second bar it's more or less conventional, pretty conventional, Travis speaking, with alternating bass. Not really a bass, but okay. Getting back to the first bar, in the first bar it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. On 4, thumb really plays actually a double stop. Second string, third string together with second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, enough of A. Now moving to E. This chord, which is nothing else but E7, and in the second bar Carl is moving his pinky to on the first string to 8th fret, and the chord becomes A7 plus 5. And here goes the lick. Right hand. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the thumb part goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And finally back on A. Again, left hand, nothing strange. A chord, adding F sharp on the second string, making it A6. Right hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, which is still kind of finger picking. Now the second solo, which starts with a riff. Or slower. But actually, Carl Perkins somehow manages also to sing during this riff. Something like this. Ba-ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-ba-doo, doo, ba-doo. And I have tried many times to do the same, to sing this thing while playing the riff. And I failed. So, for me it looks like Carl Perkins was just an alien. Because a human being probably would not be able to do both singing and playing this riff at the same time. But try it yourself, and maybe you are an alien too. Let us know in the comments. The next lick of the solo after the riff, the solo comes to D using this D9 chord as usual, and no extra notes added to it, just middle finger of the left hand is jumping between 5th and 6th strings, as usual during Travis picking, at least in the first bar. Look here. So that's the thumb part, the bass part. Oops! And I've again did the same mistake, because I'm really used to Travis picking, and I tend to play bass line on every note, while Carl Perkins was not doing that. In the second bar, his thumb was playing just on 2 and 4, and these were not even bass notes. On 2 and 4 in the second bar he was actually picking second string with his thumb, so the lick in overall sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And yet again, here, that might seem strange, but that's the way Carl Perkins plays it. He plays second string first with index finger and then with thumb. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's in the second bar of the lick, of course. And 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, that's the next lick, A good old familiar chord. This time we are adding G, second string, 8th fret, and the chord becomes A7. Right hand. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So thumb plays whatever actually. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And moving over to A. this is the lick. And the chords here are, of course, E7. And this is, I don't know, this is some rubbish. This is some rubbish called 50s Rockabilly. So just moving these three fingers, one fret higher. And overall, the melodic, or should I say the harmonic line, goes like this. Right hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Sliding back with my fingers of my left hand. This is a 6 chord, and right hand does it in the following way. 1 and 2, 3, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now the ending. Which is finally not finger picking, but just a single note line. Micro bend, bend, release. And that was Gone 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 by Perkins. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye.